So they'll be calling you a radical, real historic, important video. The world's foremost expert on the Fukushima nuclear energy meltdowns and the cover up and the consequences thereof. Kevin Blanche. So it's day 4,933. Strike up the fucking band. So get this. AP's reporting this today. Blake Barrett. Now, stay with me. Is this real? I found this on the discount rack at them scumbag Kroger's today. They took over Smith. Pacific. Ha! So, now remember, this is day 4,933. We're going on 13 and a half years. You heard me right. Now, wrap your mind around that. So, their fishing pole, Lake Barrett's got that line. Rahm Emanuel's got that pole. Let's head on down to the fit. Remember they tried to put it together and they couldn't count to 5? Blamed it on TEPCO. Lake Barrett? I tried telling you he's been running the things. I know Lake Barrett personally. He's been running the same guy who ran the lies of 3 Mile Island, got run out of fucking town back when this country had a little bit of media. The United States fucking completely dominates and runs that. So they're going to go in and get some of the melted fuel in Unit 2. Now remember, we've seen photos of Unit 1 down near, and they're just giant gaping holes. Lake Barrett to Leslie Stahl on day nearly 3,000. Oh, these are full core meltdowns? Yes. Well, this is like going to the moon fixing it. Leslie Stahl to Lake Barrett on 60 Minutes. Took them 3,000 days to tell you what Kevin Lynch told you in the first hour. Lake Barrett to Leslie Stahl. Way bigger than that. This has never happened before. It was the perfect storm to poison the planet, to poison the Pacific Ocean. It was the perfect storm. How was it the perfect storm? You had a president who was green as grass, dumber than a rock. Obama dumber. Propped up by the nuclear energy currency. On the stump in 2008, you're going to clean up. Now remember, this is a guy propped up by the nuclear energy crime syndicate. Axelrod and Rahm Emanuel come right out of the nuclear energy crime syndicate. That's their place. Every president says they're going to clean up Hanford. That's one of our group that asked you. What you about? I got to tell you, I don't know what Hanford is. So I know what happened word for word in the situation. It's been leaked to me. Now, John Holden leaked a lot of it. I put her up to that second interview. They didn't do anything. 32 ships were sent into Entomb, including to evacuate all military personnel and civilians. Go ask the Admiral, the Navy, which I asked him who stuck to it for years. Make it so, Haas Cartwright, the Joint Chief of Staff. Remember who's going to go to prison? Remember the USS Reagan trial that raided? They're dropping like flies of leukemia. That was 13 and a half fucking years ago. Mark, my friend, who made that big sunflower that I have, homemade one, was made in Lake Barrett's yard. He's his maintenance guy. He calls me one day. Hurricane was coming into Florida. I think it was 2013-ish. He was putting the shutters on Lake Barrett's house in Florida. He called me on the phone. He said, Kevin, I got Lake Barrett right here. I'll tell him hi. Wait. Kevin Lynch on the phone here. He says this is a giant cover-up. These are full blown-out meltdowns that have been pushed into the Pacific Ocean. These are the greatest ecological catastrophe in history. These are full blown-out meltdowns. And I remember, it took me nearly 2 years, at least a year and a half, to convince anybody it was even one meltdown. And it's been well documented that Google, a.k.a. YouTube, a.k.a. the cult, who's covered this up, was admitted through AI. They didn't admit it. AI is outing, just like the copy-paste PhD. It's outed it that anybody using the terminology nuclear meltdown, Fukushima nuclear meltdown, any of the said subject matter that Kevin Watch was using for day one, the only person on Earth they went after. Edward Snowjob, in his 1% that he leaked in the WikiLeaks. Got to the top, found out the other top global oligarchs. Part of that, he leaked out that they were going after activists, not just trying to slander them, trying to kill them. Coincidence I got cancer. Coincidence I had open heart surgery. Coincidence guns in my face. Coincidence slander all over fucking sites all over. Fucking, did it work? Well, almost. Sure worked on my finances. So remember, this is day 4,933, 13 and a half years. So Unit 2. We know Unit 1 and Unit 3 are much worse than Unit 2 as far as the meltdown, but they're still, fuck, how many tons of fucking spent fuel? But these cores, we know because, like Barrett's own words, look at the holes. Unit 1, they've been down in it, it's a gaping freaking hole. Now, we've never really even seen Unit 2, or Unit 4, let alone the spent fuel that they've doctored up the footage, the mock-up. I mean, Dunford on his site shows these building photographs that are typical, so pretty sure they're blown to hell. It's a cover up in human history. So in the article they say, this is AP, who, by the way, who broke this story right here that I've been screaming about 20 years, that Weber State School Business, Wattis, oh, that Wattis, who built the nuclear reactors, the #1 school business in the United States I used to teach at, oh, CG, Wattis, he's under investigation by the FBI for selling citizenship. As I've been screaming for 20 years, blackball me. 9/11, my class right there, was teaching right there. They arrested 5 of my students from Saudi Arabia that day. I'll do more about that on 9/11, 3/11 to 9/11. So in the article, they say they're going to go down and get a piece of the debris with this new fishing pole. Okay, sure they are. Read through and see how much they said they're going to get. They're hoping to get 3 grams. You heard me right, 3 grams. Now we know there's at least 800 tons of it brought in. You heard me right, of melted fuel. And that's on top counting the cores. The fucking cores, 3 grams. Lake Barrett, they will never clean this up now. It's impossible. I mean, people saying, oh, we should entomb it like Chernobyl. A little fucking late. It's fucking already burrowed into the ocean and fucking genocide the Pacific Ocean, causing heat dome, and I've proven all that. Fucking, I've done it. The tide pool work, every fucking, we don't do hypothesis. Well, you do hypothesis. We don't do coincidence. We don't do, I'm mystified, baffled, stumped, curious, alarmed, bewildered. Everything that they've done, Kevin Blanch, I did the work. And we've proven an outlier. I used to teach stats right there. The greatest outlier in human history. Just the #1 school business in the country. I did the due diligence on the Mach 1, Mach 2, the GE. This is their school built. I knew they couldn't handle a fucking 8. I knew this was a 9 on the Richter. I knew they were gone. They attacked me. They viciously got on me. The greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. 3 grams. Now, do I have to review? I guess I do. How many grams are in an ounce? 20. You know how small an ounce is? Well, what's this right here? Let's look at it. 16.3 ounces. That's 16 ounces, this can. 16 ounces. They're going to hopefully get 3 grams. Again, how many grams are in an ounce? 28. Lake Barrett. To Mark, when I told him, well, Kevin Blanch says he's a fellow. Lake Barrett. Well, Kevin Blanch is right. Well, that's not what you said on TV, Lake. I'd tell him something. I'll testify to all this any day, any place. From 3/11 to 9/11. I'll do more work on 9/11. My class, I taught the derivative arbitrage class when 9/11 happened that day. And that's how you put some calls, right stripes. I taught that way. The #1 school of business in the United States. Clyde Cooley had just dropped dead. That's a whole other dissertation. I'll do more on that. And the FBI was in here passing around flyers. Chris, who just resigned, she's the one that called. She still has her sticker. They're arrested right there at the Stewart Library, 5 of them. They were in my class. Kyle Madsen. Kevin, did you ever think that maybe you're the one that taught them how to buy puts on the airline stocks? We're the first school that identified they had. I mean, again, the number one school, business finance school, the business school in the country via the tech. Number one in the country, right? The derivative of our class, how to use puts, fucking calls, how to stride stripes. I taught that. Was teaching that class when it happened. FBI's in here within a minute. I'll get into more of that tomorrow, but 9/11 to 3/11. So, wow. Went up to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. They're Saudis. All Saudis. I mean, fuck. Who knew they could pull the wool over the fucking sheep's eyes? Oh boy. I was in Vienna in those days. And Hans, Saddam Hussein has no weapons. Uncle Saddam on Balco on chemo. Fuck, this country will go. I thought, no way when they fucking Fukushima happened. Part of me was happy. I'm like, it's finally happened. It's finally over. The nuclear energy crime syndicate. So it never happened in my act. Chernobyl was one graphite reactor that blew the nasty fucking thing. And Igor, I'm the guy that announced to the world that Igor had been killed in the car wreck. I was in Vienna going over the bridge that day when I got the call. That's a fact, Jack. He flew over because that's back when we had journalists and guys and took his pictures. He still had the dark room. Only one turned out because of the radiation. That picture changed the world. It exposed the lies of the cover up of fucking Chernobyl. 780,000 men were conscripted, like they are right now. Putin's going to every 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 16-year-old in the country and just knock on the door. That's called conscription. You think they want to go? That's what they did on Chernobyl. That's exactly what they did on Chernobyl. Let's go. 780. They mined. Why do you think they mined underneath it? Because China syndrome is very real, which I named this Del Mar, Argentina. And Lake Barton's admitted it in, you know what? See the hole? Where's that? The Pacific. The Pacific. So, what did they do in Fukushima? I mean, so many of those people paid the price and died. We killed Gorbachev in Vienna. I want to listen to Mikhail Gorbachev speak twice. Well, what took down the old USSR? The invasion of Afghanistan and the nuclear meltdown, singular, at Chernobyl. It was one graphite. They entombed it. It's still radiating to this fucking day. Will for time and all eternity. It is not fucking Fukushima. What did Obama do? The perfect storm. Obama inside the Situation Room. The big fight was on. John Holdren's leaked it. I put her up at the second interview in the Beltway. Second interview, he let the cat out of the bag. Nato Khan was the PM of Japan when Fukushima happened. Not Abe. I've talked to Nato Khan face to face. He hugged me. Certified, told me thank you at Del Mar. He was forced out. The U.S., the Alta by the Sea, totally controls Japan. Why would the United States, post World War II, build 15 reactors on the most active earthquake zone on the fucking planet? They're psychopaths. Pop, Oppie, drop, they never stopped. The Manhattan Project, they opened the spigot. Price Anderson, Bill Gates and crew, get them some more little nookies. Warren Buffett stole this school of business. His best buddy, Bill Gates. There should be a picture in the wall with me and both of them up there. I had to take a shower 6 times with them. Where's that gone? Everything's disappeared. Cancel fucking activism on fucking Balco. Ask Megan Rice. Ask Michael Hastings. I am fucking Pat Tillman. This is a big fucking story. 3 grams they're opening. 3 grams out of 800 tons. Where's it at? Del Mar, Argentina syndrome. Straight through there. It's in the Pacific Ocean. How hot is a core meltdown? Well, how many of these robots do they send in that can handle many thousands of degrees Fahrenheit? 13 and a half fucking. So Obama, they sent him in. The fight was on. It's going to cause panic. This is important. So Barack Obama doesn't know his ass. Dumber than a stick. So John Holdren, Rahm Emanuel, David Axelrod have the field. The Navy Admiral says, no, evacuation now. Sent 32. Obama backed him out on the advice of Holdren. Axelrod. Man. These are your fucking experts. They're not experts. They're fucking nuclear fucking cult memory, card packing members. So Barack Obama parades himself out of the White House on day 6. This is important because I knew Ernst Schwartz personally. Why do you think he downloaded that at MIT? They capture the PhDs. That's why my PhD is freelance. The free PhD. For God and everybody to see it. What I'm going to do, put it in the JSTOR and hope Ernst Schwartz downloads it, gives it to WikiLeaks, and puts it in the internet at MIT server. Maybe Glenn Greenwald can fucking give it to me. I'm the only person on Earth that asked Glenn Greenwald. Where's the rest of the shit? It's all Fukushima. I'm here to tell you. Got to talk to Henry before we go to Fukushima. Remember all the leaked out WikiLeaks fucking emails from March 2011 into April? Got to talk to Henry before we go to Fukushima. So Barack Obama goes out on March 17, 2011 on the White House lawn. He gives this infamous speech, which is the second greatest lie in human history. He says, scientists tell us the plume is coming over us now, right now from Fukushima. Scientists tell us it's safe. It's not radioactive. No need to take any precautions. I was working right there. We know the mapping now hit here fucking harder than anything. Oh, I got leukemia that day. It was that fall. It'll be 13 years. Given 2 months to fucking live. And a bone marrow transplant center, fucking clinging to life. Destroyed my life. Open heart surgery twice. It's been a battle, right? In the Pacific Ocean. The exact identical moment, Cheryl Mills, his aide, was sending out emails into the Beltway, into all the connections, including Hillary, including Hummock, Republican, Democrat alike. Do not go outside. The plume is coming over. Scientists tell us it's radioactive. Take some iodine tablets, wash your clothes, take a shower. Obama knew. That's called with mouth. That's similar to Saddam Hussein has when Colin Powell full well knew. Why do you think they did? Because people thought he was credible, so they had him do it, and he did it. Talk about. He died of multiple myeloma. So did Rumsfeld. 9/11 to 3/11. These horrific lies. That's the second greatest lie in human. What's the greatest lie in human history? Well, let's ask Albert Einstein, the greatest anti-nuclear energy activist in history, who predicted all this. Let's ask the second greatest anti-nuclear, Kevin Blanch. Hell of a way to boil a planet. Useful idiots. This is the greatest ecological catastrophe. And you're trying to tell me that at least 3 meltdowns, which I believe it's 4, not to mention 8 spent fuel pools, counting the common spent fuel pool, with the biggest load of spent fuel, including MOX fuel, which is against the law here. It's in Japan, but now they brought it back. It's at WIP in the bunker in New Mexico. You're telling me that blown Smither, a 9-point earthquake, blows Smither, plumes all over us for 6 days. Anderson Vanderbilt Cooper's in Fukushima, Japan. Him and Sanjay Gupta are practicing MD neurosurgeon. I come from a family. I asked my uncle, who's the neurosurgeon? Did he violate his fucking oath? Oh, yeah. He's there for 6 days. Fukushima meltdowns, Fukushima, Anderson Vanderbilt Coopers, Fukushima meltdowns, Fukushima meltdowns, Fukushima. Now, who's doing the debate moderation tonight? You think they'll bring up Fukushima? Trump, the fucking Fukushima cover-up kingpin, who met with the bee 17 times? They close. I was at the White House the night of the election. Took the train through there, the Kettleman. I'm there. Play back the tape, Your Honor. A bee hurries and flies in. When he gets elected, the first person he meets with, they fly to Mar-a-Lago and black out the windows for 4 fucking days. With Trump a bee, what do you think? And Bob Kraft, what do you think they're talking about? Their fucking golf game? Well, you know my opinion on Bob Kraft. CIA and fucking MIT, fucking Columbia, fucking cheated on all those Super Bowls. Bob Kraft, CIA, no doubt in my mind, he's CIA. No fucking doubt. Same with Bill Eugene Gates. Ask Edward Snowjob. Oh, he's 12 hours ago and he's sitting next. I thought he was going to fucking Ecuador. You've been hacked. Don't you? Wasn't Lindsay Mills and fucking Edward Snowjob in Fukushima in Japan right before it happened? Well, that's called over fucking CIA stone. Talk about a natural born killer. 3 fucking grams. 13 half. This is the greatest. You're telling me there's no byproduct from at least 3/4 fucking full blown up mouth? Never happened to my act. Never happened to Santa Susana. Never happened. What's that? What's Rocket Island in LA? You wonder why you got so much cancer. Ask. Never happened at 3 Mile Island. Ask Lake Barrett and the partial fucking melt. And he even made comparisons to 3 Mile and talks about, you know, he got run off for lying about that. I mean, you did such a good. Remember when they crashed Radnet on March 12th, 2011? What's that? The radiation tech conditions all. That's just a coincidence. They took them all offline. Gina McCarthy was so good head around, they made her head of the EPA, and then she's going to be climate czar? I thought czars were only kings in Russia. Unfucking real. 3 fucking grams. Where's the rest of it? In the fucking Pacific Ocean. Fucking boiled. Kevin Blanche. These are full blown out fucking nuclear. I did the due diligence on nuclear. The number 1 school business in the fucking country. I was going, what do you think they blackballed me? Wattis? Yeah, that's a C of GE. Who died of leukemia right after they got the contract to build Hoover Dam. Biggest corporate merger in fucking world history. Utah Construction GE. 90s. The oligarchs own this fucking our Buffett, Warren Buffett, who owns Rocky Mountain Power. R.C. Williams was sold by Bill Childs. I used to fly with Bill Childs on his Learjet back to Omaha. Fucking, I warned them then. Don't take their money. Warren Buffett gave them all the fucking money. And he took our fucking school business, number 1, and now they're last under investigation by the fucking FBI selling state secrets in China. Look at that. One guy stood up to him, and look what they did to me. Stand up to this tsunami. Fucking Kevin Blanche, all new knowledge will be persecuted. Look what the new Semmelweis, what they've done to me. It's so fucking disturbing and fucking so outrageous. This is the greatest PhD in human. These are full blown up meltdowns. They're going to circle the fucking wagons. The media's going to go along. This is going to fucking genocide the Pacific Ocean. It's going to boil the fucking plankton. It's going to cause an ecological fucking chain reaction. You promise you'd never break the chain. And it's going to collapse the fucking ecology. It's going to cause a heat dome over the western United States. It's going to get into this energy, which I named photonium, from these things. The storms are going to rise. It's going to get into the trees. It's going to get into the plants. It's going to cause fucking fires. Look it up. I'm the guy that named it before it really even happened, as it was happening. The great Western North American heat dome. Look up when it started. 2011. Look up the map coming right out. It's going to wipe out the tide pool. It's going to give you leukemia. I got leukemia. I come out of the bone marrow transplant. First thing I do, I was going to the Aaron Swartz trial. I was there in New York. I was at the trial the day he hung himself. And he pulled the table off of him. Downloaded the server at MIT. Why? A bee comes to the United States, goes, speaks at bootlicker fucking copy paste PhD Harvard, and then goes to MIT Media. Why would he go to the MIT Media? Oh, Laura, who had the chip that Snowden handed. She's the daughter of the MIT endowment billionaires, where they control all the PhDs, the J store. Yeah. Oh, why would he go there? Why would Barack Obama give Aaron Swartz 35 fucking years for a non-violent fucking crime and just download the server? You're putting the dots together, connect them. Unfucking real. I've proven it. It's going to cause it. The Chinook salmon will not collapse till 2016. Remember how healthy the Pacific Ocean was in 2011. The starvation on the wells. You can run. We have the prey well data. We have the humpback well data. We have the tide pool data. Kevin Blanche's data. We have the heat dome over the western United States data. We have the anchovy and sardine collapse. We have all this historical, empirical fucking data. We can run regressions. Get up your HP fucking flux capacitor. Shift F13. Bill Gates stole the operating system here. Alan Ashton's fucking grandfather's building right there. David O. McKay. Gutted. From first to worst. I'll do more on the 9/11 thesis tomorrow. They blackball me? Fuck. Don't stand up for the fucking truth. Don't do the greatest PhD. Don't stand up to call ass Semmelweis. Oh boy, what a fucking journey. So, 3 fucking grams. 13 years. Obama didn't do shit because they said they didn't want to panic the public. They're willing to protect the nuclear industry. Inside the decision there says, well, the nuclear industry will be over, completely over. Well, what about the plume coming over us and just hammering and killing and maiming? They didn't care about that. The cover-up was all to protect Barack Obama. And then his twin, Trump, I asked Trump from here to there in Salt Lake. It was on Fox News. You want to talk about Fukushima, Trump? Yes. Look up John Trump. Oh, MIT. He's in the cult. Yeah, that's his uncle. Oh, now you're going to... The guy that went into fucking Tesla's hotel room when he died and fucking looted his shit. Go look. Yeah, that's Trump's uncle. No one talks. I wonder if fucking Dana Bash. Oh, fuck. Go read another book is going to fucking ask. I know Kamala Harris personally. Her mother, the epidemiologist at Livermore. What's Livermore? Bringing star power to Earth. She died of cancer in 2009. Her mom. She was the AG when Kevin Blanch leaked out all that fucking corruption, cheating on the exchange of Senate Upper. Senate Upper never shuts down without Kevin Blanch. Never, Kathy, I want it. Never. She was the AG. Remember she raided Peavy's fucking house with the high patrol of the county and was going after Moonbeaver Brown. Then she ran for Senate. Never heard another peep. You think the card question will get asked? What about the Fukushima nuclear meltdowns? Think about the timing of this article coming out on September 10th. September dawn. You know about the first 9/11? Yeah. The Mountain Meadow Massacre? Well, it happened on 9/11. I'm the guy that named it the first 9/11. The day after the fucking second 9/11. 3/11 to 9/11. Let's build 50 nuclear reactors on a tsunami and earthquake zone. Who the fuck does that? Well, what about TikTok, Diablo Canyon? When's that one gonna happen? It's still up. We got to send an upper ship down and into dry castle. Why would we be keeping Diablo Canyon? Go ask Gavin. $4.4 million a day in California taxpayer when they're producing 200% more solar a day than they can use in California. The sun shines all day, every day. Well, John Coltrane Curtis, which is Bill Eugenie Skates' puppet, who stole their thing. We need more nuclear. New nuclear. We don't. Is SMR fucking Jackalope Factory in Kemmer, Wyoming. Free money. He knows it. Price Anderson. They just upped it for another 20 years. What's that? Immunity. How did they pull this off? It's unbelievable. This is the greatest crime in human history. The greatest lie in human history? Pop, Oppie dropped that. Everybody told him to back out. They never stopped. Leo Strauss holds the Oscar. Robert Downey Jr. to play Leo Strauss on the exact second to the 13th anniversary of the Fukushima fucking greatest ecological to the second Laurel Canyon. When he told Oppenheimer he backed out. Leo, who wrote the letter, Einstein didn't write that letter. Einstein signed it, said it was his biggest regret. The greatest anti-nuclear who predicted all this. We ever get a meltdown, this was going to get out of the fucking. This energy is going to be fucking new, which I named plutonium. It's going to fucking change every piece of fucking biology on the planet. It's going to cause demics. It's going to cause mutations. It's going to fucking. Well, humans adapt. Yeah, in 50 generations. Albert Einstein called nuclear energy the dumbest thing on the planet in history and said the most dangerous. Which came first, the nuclear chicken? 3 grams. Read through these quotes by Leclerc. Oh, fuck. 13 years. They didn't entomb it. They pushed it into the Pacific Ocean. Jet stream fire hammered us. And all the rest of this, dead tide pulls at your feet. It's all the starfish, as Kevin Blanch predicted, wiped out immediately. Just wasting these. Now all the biologists are coming out in the green. Yeah, it was a starvation event, just like Kevin Blanch said in 2011, 2012. What caused it? No hypothesis, no field observation, no work. I did all that. While at critical issue, dying with no money. The greatest PhD in human fucking history. Me oh my, nobody. What's their answer? Blackball me. The first to worst, 3/11 to 9/11. It's pitiful. It's sad that I've had to watch this fucking freak show on the American sheep go along. 4,933. Kevin Blanch, the 33 soup can. Cream of fucking chemo biscuit and a fucking Pacific. Up here, fucking. Where's your fucking crown? Where's your crown, Lake Barrett? Unfucking real. 3 fucking grams. They're hoping to get 3 grams out of 800 tons. Where's it at? It's in the Pacific Ocean. So you're telling me 3 full core meltdowns at least. The greatest load of fucking spent fucking fuel on the planet. Blown to smithereens, pushing the Pacific Ocean for 4,900. And you're telling me there's no byproduct from that. And why are we so afraid of meltdowns? Why until they happen? See no nuclear energy. Hear no speak no. The nuclear energy emperors. They have no fucking clothes. Pop, pop, oapi dropped. They never stopped. What they did to me here. Well, what they did to Clyde Cooley. He drops dead. Days before the #1 NBA program in the country is going to start. Do you think that's a coincidence? I'll do more on this. My classroom was right over there. Huh. Unfucking real. The wings we will pretend. Pop, pop, a whoppy dropped. The water school. Gee. Bringing star power to Earth. The greatest PhD in human history. I just see the BIS freaks. Oh, that's such a creepy program. And I was the first BIS student in the history of this fucking school. Should be called the honors. Stand up the nuclear energy crime syndicate. See what you get. Stay tuned. I'll do more on the 9/11